Okay, so this is the basic concept. We're going to use this formula. V is F lambda. Okay, and then this is key concept 0 or number 1 or whatever, right? Is that the speed for all of these things is 3.00 times 10 to the 8th meters per second. Electromagnetic waves all travel at the speed of light. Light is one of the kinds of electromagnetic waves, but they all travel the same speed. And what are the electromagnetic waves? Radio waves, microwaves, infrared, light, ultraviolet, X-ray, fight, gamma rays, yeah, physics, right? Okay, all of those things, radio waves, microwaves, infrared, light, ultraviolet, X-ray, fight, gamma rays, right? All of those things travel at the speed of light in a vacuum, okay? So, yeah, that's very cool, okay? And then the other thing that you need to know is that the wavelengths for light are so small that we measure them in nanometers, and 1 nanometer is 1 times 10 to the minus 9th meters. So if somebody gives you 550 nanometers, as I will on the test, okay, the waves test, right, you're just going to type into your calculator 550 e minus 9. Yeah? That's kind of cool. And then the thing that you need to know is that light waves are not like sound waves. Light waves are weird, okay? If you've got, you see, the weird thing is that the speed of light, c, is equal to 1 over the square root of mu naught epsilon naught. So epsilon naught governs electricity, mu naught governs magnetism. It's an electromagnetic wave. This is a beautiful moment in physics, isn't it? Yeah. Yes. Okay, now consider a scenario, right? You are driving a car. You are going a little bit fast for the school zone. You're going 9/10 the speed of light, right? You turn on your headlights. The headlights make waves or particles, and you see those wavicles moving away from you at the speed of light. As you drive along at 9/10 the speed of light, yet they still go faster than you at the speed of light, because no matter what your speed is or what the speed of the observer is, light is always observed to be going the speed of light. Yes? So you see the light heading away from you at the speed of light with respect to you. Now let's suppose we're standing a bit dangerously in front of the car, right? Okay. As that car approaches us, we see two things. We see the car going 9/10 the speed of light, and we see the light from the car going the speed of light, not 1.9 times the speed of light as you might suspect. Yes? That's weird. Isn't that weird? That is weird, but that's the way light is. Because imagine if we saw light suddenly going 1.9 times the speed of light. Wouldn't that mean that magnets would have to act differently in our frame of reference suddenly? Or electricity would act differently? Just because you turned your headlights on, suddenly the laws of physics change in my... That doesn't make sense, right? What does make sense is that light always travels the speed of light in some weird way, right? Well, okay, then you know, fast forward, Einstein, right, comes up with, this is special relativity, right? So if light stays constant, then things like the rate at which time travels in this frame of reference, that slows down, the mass increases, and then the length of that frame of reference actually shrinks. So it's a bit like a Harry Potter frame of reference, like one of those tents. From the outside it looks small, from the inside it looks big, yeah, kind of a thing. It actually, I mean, it's actually that way. And that reconciles what the driver sees and the person, right? That's crazy, huh? All right, but let's try some of these guys. Okay, so this is a whiteboard problem. What you need to know for this whiteboard problem is two things. One is that formula. Two is that the V is 3 times 10 to the 8th. So there's really three things. And the third thing is that a megahertz is times 10 to the 6th, right? So we're doing this formula. We're doing this formula. This is 91.1 E6 hertz. And this guy is, yeah? Other than that, no es difícil, is that a word?
Difícil is hard.
Yeah.
Spanish.
No es difícil.
No es.
Yeah. There you go. Same word in French.
Es
Huh? Es fácil. No es difícil. Bueno. Bien fait. Hey, I can say something really complicated. Did I already say it in Spanish? No. Yes. Quiero las. No, wait. Las cervezas frías.
Yo también.
Yes. Las cervezas están muy frías y buenas. That's right. Because it's están, las, yeah. Puedo comprar muchas cosas. Muchas cosas buenas. Yeah, no, we do have 3 sig figs. That's right. You're right, though. They're always talking about beer in this lesson. That's right.
Wait, are you using like the system or something?
What?
What are you learning?
It's called Pimsleur. The Pimsleur language program. That's right.
Did you buy it?
No, it's free from the library. That's right.
Do they have it for Italian?
Yes. Sí, señor.
I'm going to check that out. My goal is
Yeah. Muchas. No es bueno. No es bueno. That's right. Meters. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That we haven't got to nanometers yet, but we're gonna get there. No es bueno. Yeah. How do you know? That's right. Es bueno. No es bueno.
Terry, what are you doing?
Es bueno. Es bueno. Isn't my daughter adorable? Isn't my daughter adorable? Yeah, good answer. Has everybody successfully divided the speed of light by 91.1 million? I'm just waiting for that. Muchas. Well, thank you. I think I know what that means.
It means your favorite teacher
In the world. That's pretty good. I can say that I am one of the best physics teachers at Tualatin High School. Possibly one of the best physics teachers you've had. Muy bueno. Hey, Jacob, the assembly is going to take 30 minutes tomorrow. That doesn't mean 30 minutes as like time. It's just a trademark term. All right, are you ready for the next one? Don't miss the senior assembly because I'm in it. Well, I'm only in the senior assembly once, and then I'm in the canned food drive part once. You will regret the canned food portion of my appearance in the assembly, and I apologize in advance. But the song I'm in is lovely, and I assure you that I represent, and I calculated this, I represent 1.7% of the total talent of that group. I play the banjo for it's the Dixie Chicks version of Landslide, right? And it's Aisha and Katie Harper and Casey Risco, Mary Bywater, singing vocals, and they're like really good. And Jacob's playing guitar, and he's really good. And I watched a YouTube video on how to do a forward roll on a banjo.